He did it again. Last weekend, Assumption's Deontay Harris returned 2 punts for touchdowns. He now has 4 touchdowns on punt returns on the year and a kickoff return for a touchdown. Harris is a game changer.
When we sit here and talk about it, it's usually mostly just about what did Deontay Harris just do, and he doesn't have a lot of help. I think this time he did have a lot of help. We actually have been putting in a little bit more punt returns and setting some things up, and he's been seeing some of the blocks that have spring him to, or been able to spring him to a wall, and us being able to make some clean, really physical, good position blocks on the other team. And you know, it's really a lot of it this time. He had more blocks than he's ever had in these 2 returns, but again, he makes, you know, 2 or 3 people miss, and he's just dynamic. Very, very different. You know, just very blessed to have him here on the team.
Assumption is ranked 12th in the country, and they are taking on Stonehill this weekend. After beating UMass Dartmouth last week, Worcester State is still mathematically alive for the MassCAC title. So while the win was big, they can't dwell on it.
I already let the boys know and told them, you know, this is a good win. Enjoy the win, you know, enjoy the day. But come Monday, and we got to get going. We got to get prepared for the next couple of weeks because those are big weeks too. So you know, it's not over yet. So we got to keep fighting. We got to come every day, and we got to work, and hopefully we can keep rolling.
Oh, this is great momentum for us. All spirits up right now. All systems go, ready to go. You know, fired up.
That's why he's being successful. Right.
All right, so Worcester State taking on Mass Maritime this weekend. The Holy Cross football team taking on Georgetown this Saturday. Now, it's senior day for the Crusaders. It's their final home game of the year. Holy Cross still has a lot to play for.
You know, the game of college football, there's so many reasons that we play college football. Obviously, we have goals, and some of us coach college football for a lot of reasons. Those reasons don't go away when you have to adapt and adjust goals. We're still trying to develop and move forward, and you know, we want to feel good about ourselves. We want to feel good about, you know, our football team, and we still have plenty of opportunity to do that, and we're going to work our tails off this week to put ourselves in a position to make that happen this Saturday.
All right, so Holy Cross, Georgetown, Saturday. It is our game of the week. You can see it right here on Charter TV3. All of our coverage begins at 1 p.m. Division II Central Mass Golf Championships at Gardner Municipal Golf Course. Bromfield's Grace Acton among the field, dodging the raindrops. Her teammate Freddie Curtis, par 4 second hole, sticks his approach right over the flagstick. Curtis, just a freshman, would par the hole in the driving rain. Auburn's Ryan Henderson pitching to the green on the second hole as well. Settles nicely and sets him up with a birdie putt. And the junior draining the birdie, 1 under through 2. Millbury's Tom Rembizuski lost his ball off the tee, pitching for a bogey, and the freshman drops it. Sensational work with the blade. Bartlett's Alex Heatherman on the second. His approach lands in the center of the dance floor, and the Indians' #1 player would later tap in for a par. Here's Freddie Curtis on the par 3 third. Curtis gains a stroke on the field with this par putt. Tough hole, too. Millbury's Jack Ezold on the 9th. His third shot to the par 4. Just rolls past the flag. Ezold coming back, and he drops the par putt. Nipmuc wins the team title for the 3rd straight year. Grafton and Bay Path also qualifying for the States. This Saturday night, Jose Rivera putting on another great fight card at the DCU Center, including an MMA UFC legend making his pro boxing debut. Gabe Gonzaga is crossing over, and he's excited about the new challenge.
The ring experience, I only think helping me with the nerves, kind of relaxing a little bit, but I need to treat this fight serious because boxing is a heavyweight. One punch can be a knockout. So training hard, training serious for this fight.
When I first met him, I thought he already had good boxing ability, good boxing skills from working on his Muay Thai for MMA. He had a good coach, Iberez, you know, right out of Brazil, and he was doing good. I brought guys to spar with him, and he hung around with them. He moves pretty fast with them when they're in front of him, so I figured the transition, it'll be just fine.
Rocky Gonzalez is the best. He is the best trainer, whether it's boxing, whether it's MMA, he is the best. Saturday night, DCU Center. The doors open at 6:30. The first fight will go off at 7. It's a 10-card bout. Gabe Gonzaga fought for a UFC title back in 2007. If you YouTube Gabe Gonzaga UFC, he has got loads of power. He is a scary dude in the ring.
Wow, those moves.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it translates and everything. But man, his punching power is unquestioned at the UFC, in the UFC and the MMA. It's crazy, and Rocky's such a great trainer. But really, Gabe travels all over the world because of his jiu-jitsu. He trains, he teaches in Brazil. People fly him all over the country to teach jiu-jitsu. He's that good, and now he's trying to cross over into boxing here in the later stages of his career in the ring. So it's impressive.
Unbelievable. What a journey, huh?
Yeah, incredible.
Well, we'll see how it goes this weekend.
Yes.
That's going to do it for us here on Worcester News Tonight. For Kevin Shea, I'm Anna Botari. We'll see you tomorrow.